Girl, girl, what the fuck is going on? What is going on here? What is going on, people? Did y'all get into this? Let me go ahead and get my stuff together, honey. Real quick, because this is some mess here. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Give me one second. Y'all just bear with me, honey. Because I had to pop back on this thing for us to talk about something. Because why are they saying that this lady is suing? She is suing a Bravo. Girl, this shit done got so messy. I don't even know what to tell y'all. Like, when I say this has got messy, this has gotten messy. Y'all make sure y'all coming in the video. You guys are liking up the video. While I get my life together right here. Just give me, because I gotta go ahead and make sure that I'm sharing what I need to share, honey. And y'all did all of that. Y'all did all of that. And I don't plan on being here long, honey. But y'all did all of that. All of that. Got Kenya Moore up off the show. Did all of that only for this lady to turn around and sue y'all. That is crazy. Now, Brit, I had asked you to let me see who these attorneys is. And Brit said, I'm finna let you see this lawsuit that I'm finna file against Bravo. Girl, this is crazy. You're not Bravo done messing around. That's terrible. And I need to see why. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Girl, that's insane, nigga. Ah. Well, no, she did. Yes, she did, huh? Well, I'm just telling y'all. I'm just reporting. I'm just here to report. Okay, Miss Bam says she is hitting on with that five, 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 five. Listen, I am going to get started. We're just going to give it a few more minutes, okay? And while you're in here, please make sure that you guys are indeed liking up this video as you are coming in, okay? We would like for the likes to match, at least match the viewership that we have. And let me see something real quick. I'm about to upload some stuff, so okay. Yeah, y'all, it's crazy. This is crazy. I don't agree with this, y'all. I don't agree with this. And what is the lawsuit for? We about to get into it. We're about to get into it. I had to hop right on here for y'all so that we could chat about it. Yes, girl. I had to hop. Hold on. Because this is crazy. And I need to know, like, why? Like, what did the people do? And we're going to get this because it's over here on TMZ, but I'm just trying to make sure that I share my stuff where I need to so we can all chat about this, because what the hell going on with the people? But then my thing, and see, I'm like, so it wasn't you, but you're suing them. So what did Kenya Moore do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so was Kenya threatening to do like some suit or of some sort? You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, cause we're gonna get. I'm over here, girl. What kind of Friday is this, girl? Should we thank him that it's Friday? I don't know. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I promise. I'm getting there. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, 300 and some people in the chat. We ain't even got the likes up. That's insane. That's insane. I'm giving you the information, and then y'all don't even wanna. Whoa, that's how they do me, honey. They get they belly laughs. Y'all get y'all belly laughs up off me and hee ha ha and kickle and cackle, but don't want to hit a piece of the like. All right, so let me see. Okay, so we got is this People magazine as well? Because Cause y'all know we got to get into the things here. Wow, this is crazy. Not defamation and SH. They must they must have told her that she couldn't come to the reunion. They must have told her that she cannot come to the reunion. They had to tell her that she couldn't come to the reunion. Whew, let's get into it, y'all. All right. So this is crazy. 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 All right. So according to TMZ, just earlier this morning, when I did my video earlier today, where we got into some things, about Miss Eady and the statement that she made, it definitely made her come off as a liar to me, right? But because so much has happened, I don't know whether she was lying then, lying now, or what's going on. But we have to report this from TMNZ. So let me hop over here for you guys to get into. TMZ is reporting that Brit Eady sues Bravo for defamation SH 1 year after explicit poster drama. But you're saying that it wasn't you. And then, okay, my question is, are you going to be suing Kenya? Does Kenya get sued? Like, how does that work? Because it's making me think about Drake when Drake decided to sue UMG and not necessarily Kendrick, it seems. So how does, like, is this your way of trying to potentially keep Kenya from getting back on the show because you feel a way about her or something? Like, they're now picking, when they once picked you over her, it was okay, and now they're picking her over you, possibly. Is this something that could make them sit her down even further? But what they're saying is Brit Eady is gearing up for a serious legal battle. She's suing Bravo for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, sexual harassment, and more over the jaw-dropping drama that stemmed from Kenya Moore allegedly displaying explicit images of her at her salon opening last year. Okay. Now, for the people that may not be aware, although Brit Eady is suing Bravo over a few things: SH, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress over explicit images of her at the salon. This is what Brit did say when it comes to one of the explicit images that was allegedly put out there about her. What Brit went on to tell us the other day was that, as everyone is now aware, I'm not attending the reunion. When you decide to file this suit, I do feel like Bravo could have told her she can't come. Or maybe she decided not to come because she knew her plan was to sit up there and to sue them anyway, right? Goes on to say, this was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me, and while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing: the graphic explicit photo surrounding the events in episode 5. That photo was not me. As the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, okay, it says, rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted in the way that I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know it was not me. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this. So when she said, I look forward to seeking accountability, to me, that means she's seeking some form of accountability from Bravo, being that she is now suing them. Okay? She is now suing Bravo. Okay? The Real Housewives of Atlanta star filed legal docs against Bravo, its parent company, NBC Universal, and its production companies, Truly Original. All right. And Endemol Shine North America Thursday, claiming they knowingly misled the public into believing Moore did, in fact, distribute photos of her in the midst of this. Yes, moment of silence. I'm sorry, moment of silence. This crazy. This is terrible. This horrible. This is horrible. Did y'all hear what this said? The Real Housewives of Atlanta star filed legal documents against Bravo and its parent companies and production companies. She filed it Thursday, yesterday, claiming they knowingly the nap that I'm gonna take when I'm done is crazy because what is the twist and turns, girl, is more than twirling. Because they knowingly misled the public into believing more did in fact I'm finna go. Yeah, I'm finna go. I'm finna go. I'm because I am confused. Okay? That's why. I am. Because doesn't this sound like a lawsuit that would come from Kenya? Because Bravo misled the public into believing that Kenya did in fact distribute photos of this woman? I'm being so for real because I am so confused. I would have thought what? What? Claiming they knowingly misled the public into but here's the thing though, in my opinion, watching the show and how it played out, to me it seems like Miss Eady contributed to that as well. So they knowingly misled the public, but then how it played out on the show appeared as though you had us believing that your license was in jeopardy because of what happened at the event. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of feel like you participated in that as well. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going off of what was shown on the show and how I processed it. So, what the is happening? This sounds like a lawsuit that Kenya would have presented to Truly Original and Bravo because they misled the public into believing that she actually distributed this. This is a mess, y'all. This is has it gone dark yet, y'all? Has it gone dark yet? It's giving dark activity. This is crazy. Oh, this is too much, girl. Girl, what's going on? In case you missed it, Moore opened her hair spa in June of 2024. It was reported that she handed out posters that showed Eady performing. No, I never heard why y'all keep switching it? I never heard that she handed out any posters. I heard that she showed a poster. Tomato, tomato. Eady was not there, but blew up about the situation. Kenya must have sent her attorney something. Because, I mean, and I could be so wrong. This is opinion, not fact. Kenya must have sent something to this woman, and those people sent something to Bravo. Moore was subsequently booted from the series. Kenya, the one that received the punishment without the proper investigation. And you're suing? You were able to continue the season. Hopefully you got paid a nice check from that. You were able to continue the season. And in an effort to make up for their actions, they didn't show us too much of nothing on the show. They didn't show us that. But it don't take away from the people being at the party, seeing whatever they saw. But then you also came back and said that It wasn't you. So maybe she feels from feels the harassment from her just posting anything from her past as it relates to images that were found online, because images were shown, right? But when it comes to the oral portion, which I feel like they highlighted in some part of this, I thought, or maybe it was okay. But I would think when it comes to the oral portion, that wasn't her. But the other images were, but it was things that was found online. When Kenya put out, I don't know if it was defamation or not, to say insurance fraud. I don't know if that's true. That's what Kenya said, but it was stated that some of that came from like alleged clients that had something to say about the work that she did. So I don't know what's going to happen with this suit, y'all. Girl, this some messy here, honey. This is some messy here. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see if the social media has reacted to this, because girl, the people in shambles. The people is in shambles, child. Now keep in mind how this started, because Kenya said, "Oh, are you married? Are you or are you divorced too? Oh, okay. I just saw one ring." And Kenya didn't get her to hug in the way in which she wanted to get the hug. Okay. However, yeah, that's insane. They go on to say, in her lawsuit, Eady claims the woman on the posters was not her, but says Bravo falsely yet unmistakably implied that the graphic photo depicted her. Later airing cast members' reactions to the ordeal in an April episode of the show's 16th season. Okay, now as I read more, I kind of see what they're trying to say. Bravo knew that it wasn't her. Is what Brit saying. So Brit done blew y'all up, baby. She done blew it up. Because y'all said y'all did an investigation. Y'all said Kenya lied about the threats. Y'all said all of this and that. Okay, in the effort to protect Brit. Now Brit blowing y'all up because y'all, what she's saying is y'all knew that wasn't her. And still put that narrative out there. Still play audio of don't nobody want to see nobody fucking Porsha coming out. Oh, I'm done. I ain't got time. This is too much. Like, oh my God, I don't agree with what happened to Brit. You know, I don't agree with that happening. Yada, yada, yada. Whole time y'all knew it wasn't her. Ugh. However, it doesn't help either when she's continuing to film with the cast and you're devastated by what you're hearing and seeing. Oh, my license may be impacted by this. Although I do see the angle that her attorneys are trying to take with this, right? She only what they're saying is she only reacted the way that she acted, like, oh my God, I'm stressed out, I'm down and out, like, oh my God, yada yada yada, because she never saw it. And they had her thinking that it was her this whole time. So I see what they're trying to do. However, it don't help when you say that, oh, this is in jeopardy. I'm in jeopardy of losing this, that, and the other. Now I got to talk to my mom about sucking zit. You know what I'm saying? And then you come online and you say, then, because I feel like that's defamation. If Ming didn't give Kenya anything, for you to get online and say that, oh, well, Ming told me that she had took photos of me or did whatever. She saved those explicit images of me for a rainy day. When we were down there in Miami, that's what she told me. Ming came back and said, no, you lying. That's not true. But y'all were insinuating that Ming gave this stuff over to Kenya. I feel like that's defamation. Child. Now, maybe it was defamation to say that she was an escort if she wasn't. I don't know if she was or wasn't. All I know is that Brit said that she did webcam with her friend. And they may have gotten a check for it and she was glad to get the check. Baby. I have to laugh a little bit at Bravo, because this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. Brit might potentially feel used, like y'all use me as a way to come up against Kenya, because that's what we talked about in the live earlier, right? Y'all used me to come against Kenya or to get her out of here for whatever your means were. And then you discard me. I'm the one that got to sit up here and deal with the backlash from the fans. You know, I'm getting exposed to left and right about certain things. So she retaliating. Girl, why am I hearing the man from showbiz? You'll never work in this town again. That's what I'm hearing. Let's keep going though. Y'all, this is crazy. Shout out to the 1,000 people in the chat. Can we get 500 likes? That'd be great. So they're saying Eady claims Bravo knowingly contributed to a hostile work environment in SH, and sexually harassed her by subjecting her to unwelcome, offensive, and sexualized behavior and comments, by requiring her to show up to work after she experienced what she calls a gender attack. A gendered attack. See, this is where I feel like it's a bit difficult. When I wonder what details were put in her contract when she first signed on to be a part of this show. Because when you're working in entertainment, especially like reality TV, like, you know, you just got to roll with it because they got to get their filming and stuff done. You know what I'm saying? And if they would have sat you down for you to continue to deal with your stuff, you probably wouldn't be in that many episodes, therefore not get paid a lot like you may have wanted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a challenging suit in my personal. That she goes on, or the article goes on to say, she is now asking Bravo for the immediate removal of the episode from public access and at least $20 million in damages. See, this is a bit interesting because it's like, if you felt that way earlier on, that was the case, why continue to allow them to air this episode? And I feel like you allowed it to air in an effort to make Kenya Moore look bad, and it did not work out in your favor. So it's definitely giving retaliation to me, and that's an opinion. Yeah, you were okay with that airing when you thought the fans were gonna be on your side. And then when you saw the fans weren't on your side, then now it's time to sue them for $20 million in damages. Because of the humiliation pretty much that she suffered from being on this show, or from that episode, or whatever the case was. Like, I feel like now you're asking for immediate removal. That's something that I would have thought you would have asked before, when it was in production, post-production, whatever. That's what you should have asked for. But I feel like you was okay with getting Kenya up out. And now I feel like Bravo making a decision to kind of, it seems like, based on what Lauren LaRosa said when she talked to a source, that they may be choosing her over you. Now I'm finna hit y'all with that 5. The comments is going crazy. I was trying to get to one comment that I saw somebody say. Somebody says, nah, Jami, Bravo allowed it to air. Brit can't control that. Yes and no, but see, that's the thing though. When she got on the show, right, and this situation happened, she was extremely devastated based on how it was looking to all of the people on social media before it even aired. So if you're so devastated with it, happening with social media, imagine what it's going to do once it gets to television. So, and granted, I see what they did. I feel like they played it like this for them to air it so that she can file for a suit. But I do feel like it was all dependent upon the reaction and the response from the fans. That's what I think. So I feel like they could have not aired it though, just like they didn't air the actual poster board. It's been plenty of times situations may have happened on reality shows, and let's say it's a fight that took place. They may show you a lead up to it, and then they black out everything, and then they may put a message up there or something. Like, I feel like there were ways around not doing that. But it's crazy to me because y'all did this in an effort to get back at Kenya. In my personal, that's what I think. Y'all did this to get at Kenya, and all of this backfire, and the person airing you out is the one you chose to hold on to. And it's a bit comical. It's a bit comical. Now, granted, I know we may not have liked Brit's actions and how she's shown up, but like I told y'all earlier when I talked about Porsha, I said I can imagine the mental and what they may go through when you do deal with that backlash coming from the public, because she probably has been going through something mentally, right? Because the way the fans have been on her, that, like, we've been on her, okay? But let's keep going because that's crazy. They go on to say the Bravo celebrity dropped her lawsuit the same day she said on social media she was not the star of the NSFW posters. So you mean dropped it like dropped? Oh, you mean dropped it meaning I'm gonna sue y'all? That's what they mean. Not dropped it as in, oh, I'm gonna drop the lawsuit. I'm not suing you guys anymore, because I refuse to believe that she just filed it on y'all. So I know she didn't file it and drop it on the same day. You mean drop that hammer down on them on the same day? That's what it sounds like. She must have dropped it on the, yeah, like, that wasn't me. And I'm suing y'all because it wasn't me, and you had me going through all of this stress only for me to find out that it wasn't me in the first place. But it seemed like something was there in the past. Something. What's up, Roxy? What's up, Roxy says? What's up, honey? Y'all, shout out to Roxy. Roxy has great content. Great content. She's covering Real Housewives of Atlanta as well as Love Island USA. So y'all definitely slide over there and check out Roxy's channel. She is so cute, and I just enjoy her editing, her videos, and everything. Shout out to her. Hopefully we'll get a chance to collab at some point, but I really like her. So shout out to her. And she can sing, because I think that's her in the intro singing of the video. So shout out to you. This reunion better be no more than 24 minutes. Listen, okay, they're gonna have to wrap it up real quick. Okay, so they can get to this man, to this lady over here, and handle this lawsuit that's going down, because this is insane. Okay, this is crazy. Yeah, she reported that she's not going to be at the reunion. She's filed for this lawsuit, and then also, oh, I'm sorry, let me get to your super chat, Keisha. And also, said it wasn't her, y'all. I'm shook. I'm shook. Okay. Thank you, Kimmy Kim, for the super chat. Hey, boo. I was just at posting on your other video saying Brit basically threw Bravo producers under the bus. Okay, with that post. Exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Keisha says, hey Jami, where you get the shirt? Oh, Pink Lomain on Instagram. Pink Lomain. I think it's Lomein, Pink Lomain, but type in Pink Low and you'll find her. She does a lot of art. I got her wall art as well. And she put some of her art on shirts and sweatshirts and stuff. So I caught me some. She's black. Shout out to her. But yeah, y'all, I gotta slide over here and see what the fans are saying in the comments. I'm just like, I know Twitter is in shambles. Like, y'all have been having us, like, girl, we have been having a rough time. We have been having a rough time. The way y'all have been hitting us with stuff every day, girl. Whew. Y'all, I wonder what Kenya is thinking. I want to know what she's thinking, how she's feeling. Is this going to affect her in some type of capacity? But yeah, why I can't see no comments over here on the thing? Did they take them down? Oh, there they go. So we can get into it. Girl, you thought social media was in you up before? Girl, they really finna get you now. This is a mess here. So let's see what some of the fans are saying. Brit will never be invited back to Bravo in any capacity. A lawsuit against Bravo won't work in her favor. Ask the other housewives that tried it. Brit, you allowed them to run with this story. It was fine before it backfired. And that's how I feel. I don't care. This is what Bravo gets. I mean, I kind of agree, just a little piece. I agree with that too. They wanted to hire a stray off the streets. When we told y'all who we wanted back on the show, told y'all this was coming, but how your license gets suspended if the photos weren't you? You may have a look case, but Bravo got a defense. You went along with it. Honey, listen, as crazy of a person that she is, she might have a case because Bravo could have scrapped that whole scene and never aired it at all. But the fact that she filed this suit when, honestly, for that one scene, Kenya did get the most backlash. Kenya came to the front and said it was wrong. People said she was wrong and everything, right? Kenya got drugged for that. However, before and after, Miss Eady did get drugged. Before and after, yes. You did get ate up. You got chewed up. Yes, ma'am, you did. But in that moment, I don't think a lot of people supported what Kenya did. Okay? I don't think I don't think a lot of people supported what she did. Brit using them scheming skills to sue Bravo. We never liked you from the first episode, and this is why. All right. Somebody says she wasn't received by fans like she and her husband expected, and the reunion would have further exposed and embarrassed them. So now let's play victim for pay. Woo, honey. Somebody said, I'm sure Bravo regrets hiring this scary shorty, made threats. And now this? Wow. Someone says she mentioned that it affected her license. She mentioned she thought everything was scrubbed from the internet. She mentioned she cried for days and wasn't able to sleep. Then said she never saw the pics and now claiming it's not her? What's the real answer, Brit? We know she's not coming back. Woo. Somebody says, I actually get what she's saying. She wasn't there when the photos weren't shown, so she went off of what she was told, which is why she mentioned the video with her ex and stuff she previously did on the internet. If Bravo knew the whole time, then what is wrong? If Bravo knew the whole time, that is wrong. Because wrong is wrong. And even crazier that they paused Kenya. I do believe Brit, though, is what the person says. Child, this is some mess here. This is some mess, y'all. For the people stepping in, Brit Eady has made a decision to sue Bravo, okay? NBC Universal and their production companies for $20 million over defamation, harassment, as well as infliction of intentional, let me make sure I get it right. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. So these are the things that she is suing Bravo for, and I think that she may have a tough case on her hands. I think she just might. I understand. I say that because it is reality TV, and these are some of the things that you sign up for. You know, if that's the case, Porsha probably could have a suit herself for Kelly to say why you took that lady husband, especially if Porsha wants to stick to the idea or the thoughts that, oh, I didn't take that lady husband, right? She probably could sue and be like, why y'all let that lady defame me like that? Oh my God, I went through so much during my divorce and y'all got me filming and I'm forced to film, so now I'm finna sue y'all for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Then y'all got me beefing? Then you got me beefing with my best friend? Like, I was doing all of you bitches. Girl, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Not if the pictures aren't real. Listen, I don't know. I don't know what the hell to think. I don't know what to make about it. Like, I'm shook. I'm about as shook as y'all. I have been shook up, like, girl, since yesterday. Okay? It's a lot going on. Reunion drop. Drew at the bottom. Miss Brit didn't show up. We noticed that all off the bat. Shortly after, Brit dropped this post. It wasn't her. She didn't realize that it wasn't her until a year later. A year later, it wasn't her. What? It wasn't her. And then now, here we are with a lawsuit for 20 million. I don't know why I feel like Bravo gonna have a field day with this in court. And I do question with this suit because I do feel like also at the same time networks don't like to have to deal with all of this. At the same time, I just wonder, does this affect Kenya at all in the future? Because again, Lauren LaRosa said that when she talked to her sources with Bravo, they said Kenya Moore not going nowhere no time soon. That could have pissed them off. I mean, I don't know. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna sue you, bitch. Let's see. Thank you, Keisha, for the super chat. She's mean and has the personality of a pet rock. You talking about a rock or a rottweiler? Like a rock? That's crazy. That's why the fans don't like her. She was talking big when she thought it would work out for her. Very true. Very true. Even starting the episode off at their premiere show where she says, I just hope the fans give me a chance, after watching the episode and stuff. I hope that they see how everything played out and they really give me a chance. I think the interviews that she has done are going to backfire on her because although you feel like Bravo forced you to continue to work in the mental state that you're in, that mental state to me didn't let up because once again, it's one thing to film it and then the next season it's another thing to have to rewatch it and relive it, but you still went out doing interviews and stuff, right? So I don't know how this is going to help her. Thank you for the super chat for Everdy. She gonna split that money with her cousin Fallon. Ooh. Well, we shall see. Shout out to T Lee. Did I say it right? T Lee for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Thank you. Girl, shout out to Tammy. Tammy does great content as well, and she's covering Real Housewives. You do that Never Ever Mets, right? I think. And then also Love Island USA too. So shout out to Tammy. So if you guys are looking for other content creators and y'all want to check them out, get into content, check out Tammy Talks and also Roxy Says. So shout out to you guys, you ladies. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. How did she know that's what I'm saying. How did you not know this was you for a whole year? Like, it's really her sitting back, gauging how things were gonna play out, and the plan was to file this suit, and hit them with that double whammy. I really kind of feel like that last straw was when that event came around, and the event didn't do what she may have wanted, and it was placing blame on others, in my opinion, so much so the coordinator had to come out and speak her piece. And then people dug up documents to where the location, the golf spot, is supposed to be suing her husband or something like that. So I think that probably could have been the straw that was like, oh, absolutely not. Like, I'm tired of y'all playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Child. Y'all know I got to slide to Twitter, right, and see what the Twitter people saying, because I know they upset. I know they are. Baby. She done messed up now. She has messed up. Let me get into what some of these comments are saying over here, and then I'm going to hop off. Unless something else drops, okay? Somebody says, Brit looking for a quick check. Let's be real. We know this girl, okay? She will get a settlement to shut that SHI down, but it won't be quick and it won't be 20 mil. But maybe she'll start a new venture like she did with them people, with those loans. The producers rewarded pistol whipping Brit for threatening Kenya just for her to be a no-show at the reunion. Sue the network. Okay, and you really can't make this up. Now the people are asking for Real Housewives of Atlanta to be put on pause and fire the producers. What y'all think? I'm not going to say it should be put on pause maybe cast members should be put on pause, and maybe producers should be put on pause, but I wouldn't say the show should be put on pause, okay? Somebody says Brit's insecurities are why she couldn't gel with the castmates. Judging how people hug you, being mad that someone didn't save your number, claiming that no one supports you when they having a peace brunch for you. This a lot. Exactly. Why is Brit only saying all of this now? Bravo knew. All the other cast played along. Why was Kenya out? We need the real answers. I thought this was reality TV. Is anything going to be revealed at the reunion? Likely not. I don't see them addressing this. This a lot. This too much. I don't know if she probably not gonna make no more statements. Any statements she may be through her attorney. So I'm not seeing anything here, but y'all, this is a lot. I just had to come and let y'all know what TMZ is reporting, that Miss Eady is suing Bravo because she felt like she was harassed, defamed, and they contributed to her emotional distress. So a year later, after the event took place and after everything has aired, the fans have spoken, said what they need to say. She's now upset about that. So it's a sad, it's sad, girl. It's sad, girl. All I can say is good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, Bravo. Good luck. Girl, I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all continue the conversation down below, honey. I'm Jami, that's me. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Okay. Follow me on social media at Jami, that's me. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Hold up, Andy spoke. Wait a minute. Did Andy say something? Did Andy say anything? What did he say? Did he say something on his page about the lawsuit or something before I go? Because you know I'm over here peeking. Let me see. What is that? Okay, I don't see nothing yet. Baby, Andy said, while y'all over here talking this, I'm going to promote BravoCon. How about that? Y'all can talk and say whatever y'all want, but I'm over here promoting BravoCon, and y'all need to get y'all tickets, is what he said. So that's what Andy got going on. Let me see. I don't see where Andy said anything, y'all. What is his Twitter name? I don't know Andy's Twitter. I know IG is Bravo Andy, but I don't know his Oh, what did he say? What's today? He says this is reaching a level of petty that's beyond even anything I've seen. This is reaching a level of petty that's beyond anything I've seen. Popcorn. And that was 20 minutes ago. First of all, Andy I guess is with the shits. Cause I feel like Andy don't say nothing. He always kind of keep it, I guess, cute. But this ain't so cute to me. It's like, girl, it's giving, girl. The information I got on you, you don't want to try it. That's what I'm getting from Andy. Like, girl, you really don't want to go there. The way that we've sat up here and accommodated you. And 20 million is a joke. That's what I'm getting from this. You think he talking about Trump and Elon? Not listen, Sion. He could be, because I was too tickled yesterday seeing them two argue. Well, and that is the latest news, honey. We'll see how it's going to play out for Miss Eady. I ain't got no more. I've given all that I could give. I have to go. Love you guys down. Thank you for being here. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're liking up the video, okay? Continue the conversation down below. And I'm going to have to catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM and the ATL. They done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith.